Yes, good evening, lovely people. Just an honest video with a reflection of myself about how I deal sometimes with insecurity. And maybe you recognize it by yourself and it will give you some insights. So here it comes, new episodes. This afternoon, I went to church. It was a church where I never went before. And honestly, I sensed with myself, I felt a bit uncomfortable. Normally, then I just choose to sit in the back, but they just give me a seat right in front. There was no escape. So I sensed with myself, I was not familiar with the habits of the church, that I felt a little bit like uncomfortable and unsafe. And that was interesting for me because I thought I just want to be in line with myself, but I sense I was not able at that moment to do it. So I sense with myself some insecurity, some uncomfortable feeling. And with my mind, I said, like, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. But I sense in my feeling, I disagreed totally with it. I was like, no, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. And as soon as I acknowledge that I don't want to feel uncomfortable, I also sense with myself that there came some peace. But there was another interesting thing, and I think this is something what maybe a lot of humans doing, and I just wanted to explore it a little bit by myself. I did it when I was at home because I sense that I was just looking to other people, what are they doing? Also maybe not judging, but just like seeing what are they doing, how do they behave, and so on. So in some way, it's judging, but not in a negative way, but it's a little bit like comparing yourself with others. So I think that's the interesting point here. Maybe I think as humans we are so used to compare ourselves with others. And maybe a lot of people say like, that's logic or whatever. And we just take it as something which is usual or like which is logic in human behavior. But today I discovered, I think it's logic behavior. Sometimes also when you feel like insecure or when you are not familiar or not knowing which unwritten rules there are somewhere, or you are not comfortable with showing yourself, with sharing yourself. So for me, that was really a big lesson, which I learned today, that when I felt uncomfortable, I was going to compare myself because I also wanted to do like, what is good? How should I behave? Not how should I behave, but just to know what is like common. Yeah, so that's, you want to know what is common because you want to know how you can behave. But as you know, I also value so much to just be authentic, to just be myself. So at the end of the day, when we had our Christmas meal, I felt safe to be myself. And I just eat our very nice Christmas dinner, our African Christmas dinner, with my hands. Just because I like it and it's me. So the lesson for today, just be conscious when you sense yourself that you are comparing yourself, or when you are doing some behavior, or when you feel uncomfortable, ask yourself or be aware of what you are doing. Which coping mechanism do you have? Maybe you are going to think a lot, but thinking a lot is most of the times, or sometimes it can be something to escape from the present situation. It's make you don't have to be present at where you are. But when your thoughts are silent, then you can just be. And allow yourself to laten ontstaan, let happen, let flow through you what is there in the moment. And that's often what I sense with myself, that like, for example, today in this new environment, I felt a little bit like shy. How can I dance? How can I dance? You know, all these kind of thoughts. Maybe you don't recognize them. Yeah, so that was an interesting thing for me. So just be present. Have trust and faith that you are a beautiful creator, that you are beautiful, you know. And if you are so convinced about that, then it's so easy to just be, you know, because you don't have to think, oh, is this good to say or can I do this? No, because you have this faith and this belief and this confidence. And whatever you do, it's okay. It's the right thing what has happened. And everything in life is a big lesson, and that's what I love about life. It's just a big journey. And I think the best thing what we can do is just to enjoy it. You know, every moment we can learn something. Take this life to take the chances to learn as many as you can. What are the things what you are going to learn in the new year? And this evening we were playing a game. I know I'm going from left to right, but I don't care. This is the flow which is here right now. Okay, that's what I mean. Like, don't always think too much. We did a very nice game, or at least I find it was a very nice game, with asking questions to each other. And we close off the session with a wonderful question. At least that's my opinion about it. How would you, that people remember you? How do you want people remember you? So take this question to you, to the new year, in this coming year. Think about it and let it be your guideline, your value from what you are living next year, next day, every minute. I love you. Big heart for you and have a wonderful evening.